Hey there, and welcome to the Stitches movie review. Now, getting into this here, Stitches is a killer clown film. It is also known as Dark Clown. The director is Connor McMahon. He's done movies such as Dead Meat, From the Dark, Strangers in the Night, The Brain Eater. And have not seen any of those, and I will be giving them a whirl when I can. And the actors in this film is Ross Noble. He plays the killer clown. He's in the movie Nails, which is a ghost film, a malevolent spirit in a house. Shane Murray Corcoran is also in this film. He plays in King Arthur from 2004. And John McDonnell, or Donnell, he's in Let Us Pray, Nails, and Strangers in the Night. The scene director, Connor McMahon. The music score, I only liked half of the music in it. The other half was just either ridiculous or just should not have been in the film. But overall, like I said, half of it was pretty decent. What it's about is it's a clown named Stitches. He goes to a kid's party, and at the birthday party, the birthday kid's friends treat the clown like little arseholes type deal. Being cruel to the clown. The clown starts doing tricks, and one of the kids sneak up behind him and ties up his clown shoelaces together. And then another kid throws a ball at him, making him stumble into the kitchen, which makes the clown fall face first into a butcher knife sticking up out of the dishwasher that the mother has put there after cutting the cake. And the clown ends up getting back up, and he pulls the knife out, and it starts splattering the kids and everything, the walls, the floor. And he ends up slipping again, and the knife flies up and lands right into his head. And of course, he gets up again, and blood just all over the place. It was crazy. Kids are screaming and running. And either way, he eventually dies there. And at the funeral, the birthday kid is watching from afar with his telescope, watching the funeral happen. And he's in his treehouse, the kid, watching this, and he sees clowns crying and clown whores, the whores that love clowns, I guess. Pardon my language there, but it's what they were. And either way, the kid was curious on what they were doing, so he ended up going to the funeral, the graveyard, sorry. And he sees the crypt that they all went to, so he goes into the crypt. Well, he goes towards the crypt and he starts hearing chanting, so he goes more in, peering inside, and he sees a bunch of clowns reading from a book, chanting from it, and there's a bunch of eggs with painted faces on the sides of the walls in canisters, and there's even a clown statue at the far end of the crypt. Either way, the clowns notice the kid and scare him off, and the kid just takes off being frightened. Either way, 6 years later, the boy, he's in high school now with his buddies, same kids when he was same friends when he was a kid, and they want to throw him a birthday party now that they're all older. They want to have a good party, booze, girls, the whole shebang. And either way, the boy tells him no, and he doesn't want a big party, just a little one. And they convince him to have a big one either way. And the boy, he doesn't like to have a lot of people around because he keeps having nightmares and I guess daymares because he sees like the clown coming close to him type thing. And then he starts freaking out, but it turns out to be somebody else, like a buddy or a teacher or something. And either way, this happens like every day to this kid. And he's nervous on that, so that's why he did not want to have a big party, but he decides to have one anyways. One of the boys, his invite ends up flying out the window and lands right onto the grave of the clown. The clown ends up crawling out of his grave and ends up taking the invite And, of course, on the invite, it has the kid's address. And so the clown, he ends up going towards the house, and he's stalking the house and peering through the windows and watching the kids get drunk and partying out. And when he realizes they're nice and plastered or whatnot and pretty much into the party, he just walks right into the house, and the killing starts, basically. And the clown has abilities for some reason. It's pretty cool, but weird. The ability he has is he could take off his clown nose, and it moves around, and it can sniff out the person that he's looking for. And also, if he has blood on his gloves, he can shake his hands, and the blood will just disappear off his gloves, which I thought was kind of cool. He has some other abilities, too. Can't quite remember what they were at the moment, but pretty interesting. What I liked about it, though, was the gore, really. There was pretty good gore in the movie. Very awesome death scenes. Funny one-liners from the clown. And the painted faces on the eggs, the kids found out in a book that they're called the Spiritus Singularium. They're the uniqueness of spirits. Nobody knows where it comes from, but it's been around so long as the clowns have. And the only way for them to stop this killer clown from going after them is to destroy this one egg. So, either way, it's a fun watch. I recommend for anybody who has not seen it to at least watch it once. And, yeah, it's a really cool film, and I will have the trailer up right at the end of this video. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching, and here's the video. Ciao. Hey.
Everybody happy? Bastards.
You're late.
You're ugly. Shut it, you.
No, you shut it. You're not me dad.
Shut up, my babe. It's time to cut the cake.
You made it. I didn't know you knew so many people. Yeah. Hey, thanks for coming.
Piss off. You've got a front row seat to my comeback show. You have a hair in your throat.
Are you trying to be funny?
Not anymore. Everybody happy? Where do you think you're going? Oh,
Just for the record, not every party ends with a dead clown.